So I sent out a mail to Chuan Sarkar at discuss.in. This is the mail that has come, the mail I sent, and this is the view pitch link, which can be copied and pasted, or we can click this button. And this is what I was saying earlier, that this pitch has 6 elements and has 5 supporting documents and will require approximately 10 minutes to view. This is where it comes up when you insert those information at the end of the pitch. So if I click this button, it will take me to a page like this. So when you click the button first time, this is what you will see. Just ignore this name because I have just opened up an old link. But this is what you see, that you can, this is the things you can do. You can control your privacy settings, view and converse with the sender, invite your team. It gives you upfront what you can do. Close that. The first thing that shows me is the privacy settings. Allow salesperson to view my activity. By default, it is off. I can read more. It basically tells why you should allow the salesperson to see, because they can help you with it, and what kind of engagement data is shown. So we are hugely, it's not only about GDPR and CCPA compliance. I think this is a fundamental requirement that buyer's privacy is completely protected, and that's what we do. If the salesperson is known to the buyer and the buyer knows that the salesperson can help and so on, he can give the permission, in which case he will be able to see the interactions that is happening here. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. We close that. The bunch of controls. So one is the settings. There are some other options that you have as you use, from notifications. You can totally opt out from a pitch in case it's shared with you by a colleague and you really don't want to follow. You can opt out, and you can also tell the seller that you are not interested in the pitch. That's very, very vital, because lots of times we keep things hanging because socially it's awkward to tell somebody I'm not interested. But you can actually give them some nice feedback, and you can just write, if you want, that look, it's a good thing but I don't need it, or I've just bought something similar, and so on and so forth. Really makes it easy for buyers to give feedback. This is where you will see information which you have missed, and some later you will see the guides that you can watch, and this is to exit. This is the pitch flow. Imagine the flow that we had created with the audio, video and various elements. This gives the entire narrative. This is the buyer's panel, and this is the sender's panel. So we sent it from Pitch Cloud. If I click on that, I can see the company's profile, I can see their address, their contact number and so on. I can also see the sender's profile. I click on that, see his phone number, we can see the mail, you can click and go and check the LinkedIn profile. So it makes it very personal. You, even if you're not meeting the person, you get to see who they are. This is your company profile. It is showing Bizcast, and I can go to the buyer dashboard. We'll do that later. You can also, the buyer can also share it with his colleagues right from here. So they can just write a note, and this basically adds the name of the person to it has been sent. So even that is added, and you can add, and you can add more. You can add as many people as you want, so that the entire set of decision makers, stakeholders can be invited into the pitch. And what that does is it brings them into the same pitch. Everybody sees the same pitch, and everybody can converse with each other as well as with the vendor. So the vendors panel is right here. When you click on this, the original mail that the vendor has sent is available here. You can start chatting. This is where you see the resources. You can start chatting with the vendor here. Here you share with your own team. You can chat with your own team if you have shared. Since I have not yet shared, I cannot see them. I can discuss the resources that have come, the various resources with my team. This is chat with my team. As you can see, there is no way to mix it up. And I can also see my analytics, the buyer side of the team. Here there is no question of any permission because it's the same team. This is actually makes it very transparent from the buyer side, because many a times when in the traditional way that it happens now, people forward mails, forward Google Drive links and so on. You really have no visibility whether they've actually looked at the document. You may need somebody to look at a particular document, but if you just quickly look at this analytics which is available, you can see who has seen what, and you can actually nudge them by leaving messages, because the moment you start the chat, although it's not individual chats, but as you start chatting, you can leave messages and everybody will get notified, and everybody will be able to see what your requests are. Now just remember that the way the chat works is that whichever element is selected, when you click chat on that element starts, right? So it is, you can see it is one of 10 elements, and now the chat is, it's the green, you can see that now the discussion is happening on elements. You can also chat about the pitch, which is not about any of the elements but the overall thing, and you can just type or record your own voice and you can send it in. Same thing for the vendor. If you click on this, it gives you two options: Biscast team, that is your own team, or Pitch Cloud team. If you click on that, you can leave a message. This is how you record a audio message. You click on this, you start recording. Hello PitchLink team, thank you for the pitch. I have gone through it, but can you share some commercial details as to what it takes to engage with your product? On this, start recording. So there is a playback, I can listen to it. Pitch, I have gone through it, but can you share some? So I think it's fine. I hit that. This message is now sent, and I'll show you how it appears for the seller. So I can see that there is a message. Can you see this? It's showing already. There is a message that has come. I can click on that. I can actually play back the thing right here. On this, start recording. Hello PitchLink team, thank you for the pitch. So right from within my analytics, I can see the comment, and you can see that comment by identity hidden. And if you want to engage, you hit this engage button. I could have done it from the engage from the side menu as well. And can you see that it's showing there are new comments right here, and you click on that, and it's showing there are 3 comments by Biscast team. You click that and you can see all the comments, and these are all marked highlighted as new, and you can listen and you can give a response. We will get back to you about the commercials, and you hit that. So you can even add an attachment. So attachments can be sent by the buyer as well. Since the buyer has no way to send material, the buyer can actually send material through the commenting system. And if I go back and again go to the buyer side and refresh this page, it is showing me one comment right here. As you can see, this is the buyer side we are seeing. I click on that, it's showing that Pitch Cloud has given one comment. I click that, and as you can see, this is highlighted with this red dot, and it's all bold. So I can hit reply and it will create a separate thread, or I can write right here. So that's how the conversation moves, right? And if we get out, like we were saying, the conversation can happen at the pitch level or against each of these collaterals, including the resources. And the discussion can happen threadbare at the buyer end as well as at the seller end. So I could have gone to engagement as well for this. And again, Biscast is available. These are all the pitches that have been sent to them, and there is no indication here, but if I want to initiate something, I can go in. And so we are in element 1, so let's go to element 5. This is the PowerPoint, and this is the seller view, and you can see in the seller's view engagement, the seller's panel is at the bottom and the buyer's panel is at the top. So I want to talk to the buyer about this element 5. I can hit chat. This PPT shows the various issues you face and how we can solve that. So I hit send. It has been sent. You can see that red dot on top of element 5, and I can choose element 5, and I can see that now the moment I choose element 5, it shows there is a chat message. I can click on that and I can see the message. So it's as simple as that. As comments are made, notifications go in like this, and these are the comments, various comments that have come to the seller from the buyer side. S. Sarkar of Biscast has sent the comment, even new comment, and this doesn't show the comment because this is the audio comment. But if it was the body of the comment will come up and it will be shown. This is the third comment. You remember we made that comment. These are notifications, and the beauty is that I can literally click on this and get into the conversation, and I can start engaging right there. So for example, the buyer has received this mail, and if the buyer clicks on this, can you see it just took us inside where the discussion is happening.